gentlemen, my name is Ksolo.
And my name is Justadetoun.
And you know what is what?
What?
She owns the show, and you guys know she owns the show.
I don't own the show. I'm also a co-anchor on the show.
Today we are going to be discussing politics. We're going to be discussing what do you call it? Is it just politics we're going to be discussing today?
We're going to be discussing about what you stand for as a political person, and what was your experience during the election, because obviously our guests today, they're going to be telling us what they experienced and what the political party has done to their persons.
Yes,
most importantly.
And I also want to be talking, I'm going to be stating this fact right now, that I'm going to be pushing up so much for Labour Party.
Hey! And right here in the studio, we have no other person than the Justadetoun, Baba Ashabi Oko Ashabi Omo Ashabi, because today I had to bring somebody. And don't forget, this season we are right now is my experience. So anybody that has not experienced what it is to represent something, or to go through a pain, or to be able to speak about something, we are not looking for you. We want people who have gone through. So if you know that you've gone through something and you want to share your experience, like you want to tell us the truth because you want somebody to learn, why don't you follow the link down below, slide into Ksolo's DM, send an email, and you're most welcome on this show. Because now here we go hear everything we want here. Yes. We must learn. Life is a learning curve and is a learning institute. So on Talk with Justadetoun, the activism is not really here. The real is here. The soft, emotional. That activism, if I remember, I said dollar don't hike up. My brain they tashi.
Sorry, a minute, please. Sir, are you actually a politician? Because you see, a lot.
Who are you introducing? Let me introduce my people. Ksolo, you are introducing your guy.
No, let
me introduce my sweetheart. Listen, let me introduce my brother. My brother, we've been on the street together as in way back, school days. We grew up together. We jammed in Lagos again, and we've been pushing. I don't know what happened though. At some point, he went and joined. He said he had I've also experienced that. I remember during Jimmy Agbaje, I didn't have a voter's card. I wasn't a PDP member, but because I just showed interest in the fact that children in hospitals will get free drugs, I carry paper, I carry cloth, and they clean Jimmy Agbaje's signboard on top street, say this guy must win. I was looking for free drugs for children in hospitals since it was a pharmacy.
There's a profit.
Meanwhile, at the end of the day, I no vote. I no still vote that day. So today, welcome to the house, Eka Dotun Papas. I can tell about Dotun because we've come a long way. I've seen him show his frustration, his agitation, but unfortunately, Dotun ti jegbabo. Dotun don't chop cake over. So please show Dotun on the camera and let them see that Dotun is now a one-armed Dotty.
No. My two hands are still working.
The love of my life. The guy who has
you have introduced him.
Let me reintroduce him, please. The love of my life, the guy who has brought me this far. Those of you that used to know Justadetoun, you knew the skeleton. You see, ass don't day, boobs don't level up, face don't shine, shoe don't balance, account don't settle. You know, the love of my life that has been pushing, supporting, engineering, engaging. We fight though. You don't know who I vote for election day. So
shout out.
Welcome, the Almighty Baba Ashabi. His name is Lanre Adeniyi.
It's funny that you are saying all this. He's going to sit on your seat now in a few minutes from now. So
I don't
you might not be able to save him.
And the fact that he's a stammer,
you might not be able to save him.
I don't pity him. Like the fact that he stammers, I don't pity Baba Ashabi today because I don't know how he's going to express himself.
Please, quick one. You know, a lot has been shot to the social media about you, about where you represent or who you stand for, especially for the fact that your wife is an advocate. You know, and she's always spoken the truth the way it is, and it hits a lot of people bad, stating that you are a particular person and your wife is a particular person, and you know
we live under the same roof.
Yeah, and I don't know how you manage this because me personally, I think it should be a case to be studied, because you know a lot of women will have dropped out of what they do. But let me go too far first. are you a politician or not? You see, that thing has been
Are you a politician or not?
Allow him answer that question.
Please put the camera in his face, please.
Let me start from the beginning, or let me start from the start. You see, in our household, we are liberal-minded.
Okay.
We don't force issues or policies or whatever on anybody, but we come around and discuss. So I, as a person, I like to bring you to my side with facts and some intrigues as well, that whatever you stand for
Stand all time.
is these and these and these are what you stand to gain. And me, this is where I stand. So I try to convince intellectually that, look, this is where I'm going and this is why I'm going here. I will articulate my points, and I expect the other party to see from my point. And equally, I will give the same opportunity for the other party. Why are you doing this and that? You know, like your LEP. I was telling people that.
So are you first answering my first question or my second question? Which of them are you answering? Because
okay.
You're already answering me. You're answering me politically.
Okay, now.
LP, APC, PDP.
Because my wife is an activist, you know, and I appreciate what she's doing.
Yeah, we all do.
Because
she actually work more for us.
Yeah. She says what I can.
The masses love.
Ordinarily not be able to say. Or I don't have the mind or where, the strength to say. She's bold, she's strong, she says things, and they're facts. So when my friends, ramification, the political friends, the professional friends, and all that, they will come to me and say, look, you might not be a politician, but you are an APC card-carrying member, and you have worked for an APC government before. So why are you not controlling your wife? I said, what do you mean controlling? She's my wife. Is she saying anything that is wrong? If the answer is yes, then I beg to disagree. But she's saying the fact. So I stand on that. And you cannot go to swim without getting wet.
That's what I wanted to ask. You have more negative impact of this or more positive impact?
No, I have a lot of negative impact. But I just felt that, well, this is my calling. That's our calling. I have to take the bullet for her sometimes. Like I said.
Another one again.
Thank you, darling.
Another one again.
As long as.
Even though we love her to be LP.
She's representing.
You love me to be LP.
We want her to be
LP.
LP.
72.
She's representing the voiceless. She's representing people like us who cannot ordinarily come out and say things the way they are.
Because you're a member of the party.
Not because I'm a member of the party, but because, I'm a member, but I'm not strong-willed enough. I'm going to admit it. To say it outside. We only say it
behind the scene.
No, behind the scene. That
as a politician that you are.
That we're not doing well.
As a politician that you are.
Yeah.
As a politician,
so that means you're a politician.
Yeah, we still talk.
So that means you're a politician. I never knew.
No. When we are talking, I am a political.
Okay.
And it's different from politician. Politicians practice politics.
You don't.
They seek votes. They put themselves forward to be voted for.
Sir, 1 minute, please. Sir, I want to come to you. Why PDP? Why not APC? because you know it seemed like because you rule and lock Ogun State down. It seemed like that's the reason why you're actually sitting for PDP.
Not that. I don't just like APC.
Because you're actually a major voice.
Look at what Dotun just said.
You're a major
you
voice.
don't like APC.
From
and I
scratch.
never knew that you don't like APC. Because on several occasions, we've tried to push our content out. Like, there was one time we used to wear this cloth attire
garment.
and we'll be praying and all of that. And we'll just be talking about the... So the day I saw him campaigning for a political party, I called, I said, Dotun, what's going on? So now that means you can't. I'm telling you, Inuji.
No, Inuji.
So what was that?
There's something we call a political party, and there's something we call personality. During that campaign period, I went in all out for a person, not the party.
Because he wasn't doing it right your way.
Because it was Honorable Lanre Adeniyi he came out under the platform of the PDP.
Yes.
Then Oyibiribiri, which is the everybody knows that man. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Okay, there was a time he was trying to get some palliative roads done. I praised him, but normally it's not even good for me to praise a governor because you are doing this. What for?
But you
is it not your responsibility? But I still at least Excellency, thank you for doing this, doing that.
So you can do more. One line to you said thank you for yesterday, you get another one.
But he didn't do it.
But actually, when I was going to school one day, because people have always been bashing me that I'm not educated, and for me, I'm like, where I am today, I swear, 50 of my certificate from Ogun State University can achieve what you understand. My husband has sent me back to school, and I have nothing less than 15 to 20 certifications like I'm practicing with today. Do you understand? I've been called in the best hospitals in the world, given the best offers to come and work as consultants, and I still I'm dedicated to my country. So one day I decided that.
Please pause. I want to ask you one quick question. You see this hype you are giving to your husband? You are putting him in the matter of.
What thing they want to do? Now only laptop he gets. You know get any other thing. Now only laptop.
I get woman will be saying go to school where they even need to send to school to even get to.
No, but you need to empower your wives. You need to empower your partners. It's not all about having kids. It's not all about having sex and all of that. You need to give your woman value. You need to make your woman give her self-worth. If anything happens to my husband tomorrow, I can proudly say I'm richer than my husband now. I can proudly say I'm richer than he is. So when people say I'm all about his money, I'm like, y'all don't even know.
Proudly say.
I can even proudly say, because I'm like, y'all don't even know that I'm richer than this guy. I'm richer than this guy. All right. So, I was going to Ogun State that day to say, okay, this certificate that this graduate where I even do for also, make I go collect my certificate. He be like, say, I want need them. And he's always telling me, go and get your certificate. As if I won't go collect a show whatever party card, I was on my way to Ogun State that day, and it was as if I was in the north. To cut the whole story short, this is the same route that we used to ply when we were in school. And I realized that this place had become a dungeon. Cattle rearers had taken over. And I called out the governor immediately. I called out Oyibiribiri immediately. And trust me, that same day, his team got into Dapo Abiodun, His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State. You are still owing me the schools that you are supposed to do. Government schools here.
Is it crime to call them out to do what they are supposed to do?
I called the governor out that day, like Ogun State University Road shouldn't be like this. And trust me, his team reached out that same day. And trust me, they explained that the former dispensation were owing money, contractors needed to be paid. They've been trying to negotiate. To cut the whole story short, they started to do the road, and they've almost completed the road now. That is one of the benefits of us speaking out.
Sir, I want to ask you a quick question. Now, you are a political, you're not a politician. But the point is this. There's a whole lot that people are not satisfied with, especially the party that I belong to. We are not satisfied about APC, and that's the reason why it seemed like that 8 was passed to Asiwaju. So for me, what's your take about this recycling of
Ksolo, the question where I want to make you help me ask Papa Shabi. Because as you talk, say I too they talk for Papa Shabi. Now let me tell you something. The question will benefit every one of us. Do you know that as at the time when I met Papa Shabi some years ago, I used to think that now all these street boys, all these jaye. Do you understand? He introduced himself to me as he was walking he had an oil and gas company. Now when me and Baba Shabi go party for Ibadan, me I come dey hear Oga Taxi, Ijoba, Lagos State. I never knew he was
disguising.
He was discoding and disguising for me. I never knew that na tax man come because I used to follow him to his factory where we do ammonia gas. We do at a point we did the ammonia gas together. So it was later I got, because social media was not there that day. Me, I wasn't a happening babe. I just dey my shop, they do my thing. And that time I just come from mountain say, any man will just pass my region now. You don't carry load where you go for your life. So, and he has always displayed that character. So I really need you to take a minute to who exactly are you? What does Lanre Adeniyi? Who is Lanre? What do you do? Like a lot of people.
You just jumped my question.
Really? I said
yes, I'm a chartered accountant.
Not an area boy.
Not only in Nigeria, I'm a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants.
You are a fellow woman abroad.
Fellow of serious chartered accountant institutions. And I'm a tax expert. I'm a fellow of the Institution of Taxation of Nigeria. So I studied abroad, and I'm a Lagosian.
That's the point.
The island.
That Lagosian is what I knew.
I'm a passionate Lagosian. And in Lagos. In Lagos, we work hard.
We spend the money
party harder.
You work hard and party harder. Yeah, I heard that.
Sorry to cut in. Are you done with your question?
I'm not done, sir.
Okay.
So people, even while I was in government, I was a tax expert. I worked with Adekonla, who brought tax to the forefront. I worked with Alpha Beta.
Same Alpha Beta.
Same Alpha Beta.
The same
Which
popular,
Alpha Beta?
the same
Alpha
popular,
Beta.
same popular
The same Alpha Beta.
The same Alpha Beta that will help you, will not let you rest.
Alpha Beta was monitoring electronically the revenue generated
In Lagos.
in Lagos. You know, because you agree with me that those days the bankers are seriously I don't want to use the ash word. They are not coming clean. They are not coming on the table. There were deals under the table with the government revenues. So in Ashiwaju's wisdom, he thought that a consultant must be involved to monitor. So they are mainly to monitor the revenues. So
So who own Alpha Beta?
You can get that from the CAC.
See question, serious one.
Politician.
No.
Sir, you are political, but you answer.
Are you asking that question because you are a Labour Party person?
No, because you know, so there's a lot of news that be going around.
No,
Alpha Beta. And he has been a tax man.
He has worked
And they have,
You are working with a company you don't know the owner. You don't know the owner of the
So
company.
you are working with a company you don't know the owner.
Invisible owner.
Don't forget I'm a chartered accountant. I have consultancy firm.
Yes.
And I was selling my service.
So you weren't bothered about who owns this place.
No. If you are asking me, you know, the CAC.
You know what I asked you, sir?
Ownership.
You know what I asked you, sir?
Ownership. Wait a minute. Let me finish. Ownership is not static.
I hope APCs will not see this and be upset with you.
No.
Because you know what? It's an opportunity to clear some things that actually be flying.
No, but it's not a PR.
Is he the one to clear it?
No, but he's a member. He has a card.
I was not in a management team
to know who owns
to
it.
know the owner of the
I was only
company.
selling my services to the managing director as at that time, being an expert. So, going forward, I now sold my expertise to the state government that, look, you are losing so much money here and there and all that. We can reform
The tax system.
the tax policies. So that's how I came into government. We coming from the private sector. before Adekola, I've worked with various organizations, Volkswagen of Nigeria, Federal Mortgage Bank, Royal Exchange Assurance. You know, I'm
Lagos boy.
very experienced, you know.
Sir, sorry, sir. All the while you were working with all those companies, you've not been friendly with anybody from the admin of those companies to know the
owner. Alpha Beta
No,
companies.
no. To be honest.
Clearly now, it shows that you are a politician. Because your response is too political.
Your response is too you are defending that political
Federal
party.
Mortgage Bank. Was owned by Federal.
Sir, you don't want to say anything again. You don't want to say anything again. But can I ask you one last
Federal Mortgage Bank is owned by
Federal. Sir, can I ask you
Alpha Beta is owned by who? Alpha Beta.
One last question before I switch, sir. One last question before I switch.
And I sleep with you on the same bed.
Sir, one last question.
All these things.
Sir.
It's a free word. CAC.
CAC. So you are sending us for CAC.
Because
no problem.
ownership changes.
Sir, can I ask you one last question before I move to him?
If I said, as at the time I was working there, you know what year is that? That's about 20 years ago or 15 years ago.
Okay, so I want to tone it down a little because it seems like you are already.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, that question looks tense, but let me leave that. That Alpha Beta one.
No, it's not tense.
Just want to ask you one, sir.
Alpha Beta, you know, like I said earlier, they actually save the Lagos state government a lot of money.
Sir, I know that you are repeating the same thing. Sir, you are repeating the same thing. It was the owner I wanted to know.
So who is now checking? So who is checking?
Let me ask you one question. I want to tone him down so he can calm down.
Okay, so
he can calm down. So you can. I want you to ask him one question. Sir, I want to ask one question. So far, has APC done well for you?
No.
Good, sir. Oh yeah, you can move on with him.
Okay, now, so my question for you.
God bless you.
My question for you. My question.
That is why.